Top 10 tourist countries in the world. 10 Turkey.
Turkey is a wonderful destination if you're dreaming of going to Europe. Here you will find beautiful landscapes with breathtaking rocky views and beaches with crystal clear waters. This beautiful country has many invaluable monuments and relics which remind us of Turkey's incredible history. Turkish lands witnessed different cultures like Greco-Roman, Ottoman, Ethiopian influences, and even more. Are you still not sure about traveling to this gorgeous country? Come with us and discover 10 amazing places that will make you book the next flight to Turkey. But before we get started, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you can
9 Mexico.
Cancun's virtues are many and well known, guaranteeing it a spot on our top 10. But its popularity also holds it back, because authenticity and a break from the crowds can sometimes feel hard to come by. Still, Cancun's got a winning, crowd-pleasing recipe for a great getaway. Cancun is synonymous with inexpensive airfare, all-inclusives to suit every budget, and beaches as far as the eye can see. There are resorts here suited to travelers from all walks of life. Whether you're a family in need of a package that will keep all demographics entertained, or a group of friends looking to party, Cancun can accommodate. Venture off the property, however, and you'll discover endless adventure in the form of a wide variety of local excursions. The math problem might not be an especially challenging one, but the results are impressive nonetheless. If you're looking for a beach holiday but would prefer to skip the resort, this picturesque collection of small
8 Thailand.
Thailand today because Thailand literally has it all. Wonderful cosmopolitan cities in Bangkok and Chiang Mai, the epic tropical jungles, some of the best street food in the world, wonderful palm-lined beaches. So whatever the reason why you're going, Thailand will never disappoint. So here are 10 beautiful places to visit in Thailand. Will guarantee to convert you. It's UNESCO listed and one of Thailand's ancient cities. A city with a population of over 1 million, but with a pleasant and calm atmosphere.
7 Germany.
Germany has so much to offer. Let's start this video off in the magical village of Rothenburg. Now when you go to Rothenburg, you'll feel like you're walking in a fantasy movie. It's one of the most preserved medieval old towns in all of Europe. During the Middle Ages, Rothenburg thrived as it was located at the crossroads of European trade routes. At the beginning of the 15th century, it rose to becoming the second largest city in all of Germany, but during the 17th century, Rothenburg faced adversities such as the 30-Year War and the bubonic plague. Without much resources, Rothenburg's growth was halted, which aided in keeping the town preserved in its medieval state. Today, Rothenburg maintains its medieval charm.
6 United Kingdom.
What's up guys, my name is Ryan Shirley and I spent the last few years exploring the United Kingdom and I want to show you my favorite places. So here's my UK, Northern Ireland and Scotland. If you want to go back in time and feel like you're in a fairy tale or a Harry Potter film, the UK is the place for you. It's easy to see why so many myths and legends were born here. It's one of the world's most enchanting places. Alright, so for our first location, we're going to go visit possibly the most iconic city in the world, London. I've traveled more to London than any other international destination. I have to say it's my favorite city in the world and I just keep coming back. Everything from the double-decker buses to the energy of Piccadilly Circus makes the city feel so alive. There's just so many places to see. You can check out the iconic Big Ben and walk across the bridge to see the Palace of Westminster. There's the Tower Bridge, which is possibly the most famous bridge in all of London. You can go see the Stoic Guards at Buckingham Palace or take a ride on the London Eye. If you haven't already been to London, I'd highly recommend visiting when you can. It's hard to beat the London atmosphere. There's no city like it in the world. Alright, so after exploring London, there's a lot of mystery surrounding Stonehenge. Like what was its purpose and how was it made? Archaeologists believe it was constructed back summers exploring the wonderful country of Italy.
5 Italy.
I want to show you my favorite places. So here's my Italy top. Italy has to be one of my all-time favorite countries. It's home to some of the world's most fascinating history, stunning towns, and pure Mediterranean vibes. From the jagged peaks of the Dolomites to the jaw-dropping coast of Sardinia, Italy has it all. Let's start this beautiful places not just in Italy, but all of Europe. The Amalfi Coast is located in southern Italy, about this. Now, one of the most well-known towns, when you see this place in real life, you won't believe it. It's hard to beat the backdrop of the mountains filled with colorful villas against the Mediterranean Sea filled with boats and yachts. If you can handle the skinny roads, I definitely recommend just driving along the whole entire coastline and seeing all the beautiful towns. One notable best preserved medieval towns on the Amalfi Coast. China is one amazing country, home to some of the world's most fascinating lands, borders with 14 other countries, which is more than any other place on Earth. China's landscapes range from the Himalayas to the oddly shaped Karst Mountains. Now, I really enjoyed making this video, and I can't wait to share with you some places that outside world rarely sees. The tallest pillar in the park with a height of over 1,000 meters. Now, to get around the forest, you can take cable cars or do plenty of hikes through these majestic mountains. An incredible province home to some of the country's best scenery. One thing in particular that I love about Sichuan are its mountains. They remind me of the Italian Dolomites, and honestly, these mountains rival the beauty of the European Alps. I mean, just absolutely incredible here. Almost feels like you're in Switzerland or something. Some 5 hours drive outside of Chengdu. And I want to show you my favorite places. So here's my Spain top 10. Spain has to be one of my all-time favorite countries. I've been to Spain 3 times now, and I just can't get enough of this country. When you think of a Mediterranean paradise, this is it. Mallorca is home to crystal clear water, windy roads, and some of the world's best cliff jumping spots. When I started solo traveling, this was the first place I went to, so it will forever have a special place in my heart. One of my favorite places in Mallorca, down this long dirt road and make it down to the beach. Now, you're going to be blown away by the beauty of this place. I mean, it literally has everything from sandy beaches to prime cliff jumping spots. The combination of white limestone, green vegetation, and crystal blue water makes for one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Now, when I was there, I did one of the biggest cliff jumps of my life, and I gained off this massive 60-foot arch. I mean, it was so freaking terrifying, but to this day, it's one of my all-time favorite travel memories. Another cool thing I did is me and my brother, we found these underwater caves and we swam through them. I mean, I couldn't believe how clear this water was. It's my dream playground, and I can't recommend it enough. Here, it's just incredible on that side of the island. Anyways, I can't recommend Mallorca enough. It's just an amazing place. Alright, so after Mallorca, might as well call them the Hawaiian Islands of Europe, because that's what they remind me of. The biggest and most populated prime location to film the next Jurassic Park film. I mean, it's just so crazy. These massive sheer cliff walls that rise 800 meters out of the ocean. I mean, I felt like I was going to see a flying dinosaur soaring over those cliffs. The U.S. is an incredible country, from the beautiful Hawaiian Islands to the wild rock formations of the Southwest. Each part of the U.S. has something unique to offer that deserves a visit. Let's start this. I have to say that it's my favorite lake in the USA. Tahoe is the second deepest lake in America with a depth of over 1,600 feet. I mean, it's just absolutely massive. What I love about this lake is how clear the water is. I mean, it's just such a stunning blue color. It's also famous for having smooth granite rocks. It's full of clear water and tons of Lake Tahoe rocks. It's an ideal place to swim and paddleboard. Me and my wife were there back in May. Now, while the water was freaking cold, enchanting country of France. So here's my French top 10. France is known all around the world for its endless history and jaw-dropping scenery. From the towering French Alps to the Mediterranean coast of the French Riviera, France has so much to offer. Lives for its medieval old town, and it's been nicknamed the Venice of the Alps thanks to its canals. Now, the city is just absolutely magical, but we just can't think of a better place to enjoy on a hot summer day. Now, the castle began construction back in the 13th century, and it's just hard to beat the view of this medieval castle. It's definitely my favorite region in all of France. Its highest mountain at 15,774 feet. If you want to get a close-up view to Mont Blanc without the hiking, you can visit. Midi was constructed back in 1955, and when you see it, you just can't fathom how they were able to build this on top of a mountaintop. Now, to get there, you can take a 20-minute cable car ride, which holds the world record for the highest vertical ascent by a cable car with an elevation gain of 9,000 feet. Now, when you reach the top, you'll be able to witness one of the best 360 views in all the Alps. Now, if you're in home to